Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Here we are again. We took a nice little week off here for Thanksgiving in the US, but we're back. We're here. We're happy to chat. Okay, guys, we just went live over on Instagram. This is something new. We use the platform StreamYard, and all of a sudden it put us up in a vertical position. So here we go. We're going to see how this works today. Let me quick get us on over here on Instagram so I can see your comments. And then we have a really, really, really special guest today. I'm always excited when she gets to come on and join us and talk about something new and exciting. So we're happy that she can be here. Again, if you're here watching live, say hi, say hello, where you're from, especially if you are on Instagram. Please put a name or where you're watching from, because I see only screen names there and sometimes, they don't match up and whatever else. So anyway, let's bring in our wonderful guest. Today we have Toni. Here we go. Hi,
Hey,
Toni. How are
Lynn.
you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Doing great. I'm like waiting for it to show up here on my phone. Okay. It looks pretty good with this whole Instagram thing. I mean, it definitely like cuts off everything on the outside, but you know what? We're going to go with it. We'll figure it out as we go.
Sounds like a plan. We always do.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Toni is the designer behind TL Yarn Crafts. I'm sure you've all heard of her, because if not, I don't know where you have been. She is huge in the crochet world, especially Tunisian crochet, along with just everything else, and has so many wonderful things going on. And recently, she did a partnership with us from the Della side of things to come up with a new color for our bag collections. So let's just take one step back to let everybody know. Della is a brand of bags specifically made for crafters, knitters, and crocheters, but the bags are absolutely amazing and can be used for so many other things. And in the past year, the Crochet and Knit Picks brand acquired Della. And so this allows us to have some of these special things come over to the Crochet and Knit Picks websites and allow us to share these wonderful projects and products with you. And the first one that we were able to bring over is this great collab with Toni. So we're so excited.
When I got the email that some of the Vivid Rose products were going to go on crochet.com, particularly considering like I've been working with y'all since crochet.com started, which is just like, it means a lot to me. So now to have these products hosted there, I was just like, that was a great day. I saved that email. I like have it starred and I just, it's so cool. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we love it. And, that's just the way the industry is here. Like, people think it's like this huge thing. And yes, there are a lot of brands, there are a lot of opportunities out here. But when it comes down to it, it's that sharing, it's that connecting, it's that pulling it all together to make the one picture. And we are so excited that we are able to do this. We have loved working with you through everything that we've done so far, and hopefully many more things in the future. And so we're so excited to bring this along.
Yeah.
And so we should say that this is called the Vivid Rose collection. Yeah. So let's preface it by saying, if you know Della, or maybe you don't, that's okay. We're going to talk about it today. These are bags that have existed in the past, but Toni put her spin on a beautiful color to bring into the collection. And guys, it is phenomenal. Like, it is just amazing. At first I was like, oh, this will be nice. It'll be pink. No, this is like the perfect shade of like a pink with a little bit of a red to it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It was so important to me to like come up with a color that felt different, felt like fresh. And also considering that the collection was launching in like the fall, winter, I was like, we need something to bring the energy up, right? Yeah. Like, this is the time of year where we want to like hunker down, hibernate. I was like, no. That creativity is on 1,000 for the fall, winter. So I wanted something that had that vivacious feel to it, that had that, like, if this bag is sitting in the corner of your room, your eye goes straight to it. You're like, I need to work on that project right now. So like, I didn't want it to just be pink. I love pink. It's my favorite color, but we have to remember pink is a spectrum, right? It goes from like these soft pinks to like these really bright, like purplish reds. And there's so much encompassed in that color. And so when I had the opportunity to do the Vivid Rose collection, I was like, we need like the absolute perfect pink. And so I really, really love this one. And I think too, it's very wearable, right? It's not just it's not just like I can wear this with certain outfits or I can use this with certain projects. I have worn this outside with like an all black outfit, and girl, let me tell you, I feel like I can spot me in a crowd. Okay, like
Yeah.
it's a really really great color. I'm really really drawn to it.
It really is. And, if we looked at what Della Q's collection looked like before, let's be honest, it was a darker color palette. It was
Mhm.
more of those moodier colors. The
Definitely.
purples were dark, the blues were dark.
Yeah.
This brings a whole new life
Yeah.
to these collection of bags because it is this beautiful pop of color that I
Yeah.
think so many of us just need. Like, we're already happy to work on our project, but then to have a beautiful bag to put it in that's so functional, it
Mhm.
just makes the world of difference.
I agree. I agree. I have always been a fan of the Della Q brand. Anytime that I see it inside the local yarn store, I mean, your eye goes straight to it. They have so many like recognizable styles, which is like
Mhm.
so cool. So now to be able to see this brand with like a brighter color added to it, I feel like it even greater accentuates all of the beautiful detailing that's gone into these bags. The, the mesh of it, the wax canvas, the leather. Oh my gosh, the leather. So like it all plays incredibly well together. And while Della Q has definitely focused on having those moodier, deeper, kind of maybe more unisex shades,
Mhm.
something like this kind of stands out.
It
It
does.
definitely feels like a special edition. Yeah, it's
It does.
definitely what we're going for.
And we should say that there are 3 of the bags that are available on crochet.com, which we'll talk about in just a minute. If you want the rest of the Vivid Rose collection or any of the other Della Q offerings, the best place to go is over to jimmybeanswool.com. You'll be able to see everything there and get the full collection. But we brought 3 fan favorites over to crochet.com so that you guys can all see them too. And we have to just really talk about them. So the one that I went and got was the large tote,
Yeah.
the mesh tote. And so it's a taller tote. Guys, this is amazing. I will be honest, I was a little bit of a skeptic. So I have an O Snap bag from Della Q, which is this mesh. And I've always used it to put my yarn in and then put it into like a bigger bag. And I was like, oh, a whole bag as the mesh. I don't know if I'm going to like it. This is my new favorite. Like, I love this. And it is so functional and
Mhm.
practical. And I took it to swim practice the other night and I was like, oh, this is really great
Yeah.
because it has the zipper here in the front. So I could stick my phone in and my keys, the important essentials. It has a wonderful water bottle holder on the side that you
Nice.
can either put your water bottle in or any kind of other things. And then inside is
It's
huge,
huge. It's huge.
huge.
I think that is something that is like so deceptive to folks when they see this bag.
Mhm.
They see because it's kind of narrow, right? But
Right,
it's tall. So
right,
and it's gusseted on the bottom so it can stand by itself. It's got like a little piece at the bottom that keeps it nice and sturdy. So this
right.
is something you can sit right next to you at swim practice or at wherever you happen to be if you're at your knit night or whatever. It can be your yarn bowl because it's gonna
Yes.
stand straight up and it can fit so much stuff. It's
Yes.
huge.
And I
It's
love too that it does have the snaps here. These 2 snap, these 2 are not snaps, but it has the snaps so it'll keep things closed. It has the handles like you can see on Toni's, and it comes with a large like crossbody handle,
yeah.
however you want to call it. I've been leaving my little handles like folded in so
Oh,
they're
sure.
not in the
Yeah.
way, and
Yeah.
I've just been using this and throwing it
Yes.
over my shoulder. I
Yeah.
love it. Like, it is amazing.
I love that. This bag itself, like when we first did the Vivid Rose bag, we only did the Maker Mesh tote. So this was the original for the entire collection. We only had this one out. And I wanted to do this one also because of the O Snap. Now I have been like singing O Snap's praises since I got my first O Snap bag. I
Yeah.
love those bags. The snaps are so satisfying. And I
Mhm.
love that they're clear so you can see what's in them. So then when the opportunity came to be able to do the large mesh tote, I was like, oh gosh, yeah, we have to do this one because it's got the snaps. But then I saw the tall tote and I was like, wait, it's basically the mesh tote on its side,
Right.
basically the same size. So whether you like kind of that wider tote or you like something a bit taller, both of them have like ample space and are just
Yeah.
amazing to use. Just so, so good. So beautifully designed.
And we should say that it doesn't just end with a bag. Like, one of the things about Della Q is that in every bag, you're going to get a darning needle. So you'll always have that to go with you. And inside, there is this little bit of extra. There's a little ring in here. I'm going to just take this off so I can show you guys. Hold on. I have to slide it around. Of course, it got stuck under the but it comes with this little extra pouch. Guess what's inside of here? You've got a pair of scissors, and the scissors come with it.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to buy this extra, everybody. This comes with it inside of your bag. But that's not all. You also get a little, like, oh snap. I don't know if we'd actually call this no snap. I mean, I guess so. It's the same principle. It's just not the same size.
Yeah.
It snaps on the top. It's got the waxed canvas on the back, the mesh on the front. So you can throw a couple balls of yarn in here. And really, the snaps on the top, like, yes, they're great because they're not zippers. So you don't get your yarn stuck. But this is great for using multiple colors, that you can pull a strand out between each zipper and have multiple colors in here that you can work. And it fits right in. It's all color coordinated. It's amazing.
And what I love about it is, like, all of these little touches. So, like, adding in scissors, having a little bag, all of the pockets, snaps instead of zippers. Like, these are the kinds of touches that you add to a bag when you are a maker making for makers, right? Like, I can turn any purse that I have into a project bag if I try hard enough. But, like, these bags make it so you don't have to try. You know, they come with a tapestry needle. They come with a little notebook, you know, to write down all your bright ideas. They come with a pair of scissors. You know, it's just all of these little touches of, like, I can't count on my fingers and toes how many times I've been out and needed a pair of scissors, needed a tapestry needle, and not had one. And the fact that the bag comes with it at no additional cost, already part of it, is like, it's a lifesaver, because you don't know that you need these things until you need them.
I actually put my darning needle inside of here with my scissors because I was like, okay, so where am I really going to keep this? I mean, I could put it in, like, the front pocket or the little pouch inside, but I still thought I would forget it or lose it. So I stuck it right in there. I mean, I always run into the problem of, where is my, like, notions tin that I can throw into this bag? I try to have enough for, like, one for every bag, but come on, I don't have that many. But it's always the scissors. It's always the scissors that I really need to be able to go ahead and cut something, to change colors or whatever else. It's just absolutely amazing, and I love it. And somebody just said this would be a great Christmas present. 1,000%. We know it's a little bit on the pricier side, but guys, the quality that you're getting and what you're all getting is amazing. It is totally worth the money, even if you're just going to get one bag and not the whole collection. I mean, you could if you really wanted to. But this is going to make a fabulous gift. And you could even, like, stuff it with some yarn for somebody, or get Toni's book and stick it in here. I mean, there's so many options of what you could do.
There really are. And one of the questions that I get often about the mesh bags is, like, how strong is the mesh? Like, do we have to worry about crochet hooks and needles and tapestry needles sticking out? Absolutely not. This is like some army grade mesh. I don't know where they found this stuff, but it is so strong and beautifully done. So I've had my mesh tote for, I think, well over a year at this point, and there's always a project in here. And I am not good about making sure stuff is, like, inside of a notions bag or whatever. My stuff is always floating around, and I don't have any pokes or tears or anything. If anything, the only issue that I've had is, like, I'm a little bit messy, so I, like, drop stuff on it, but it wipes clean, perfectly clean, like, no problem. I swear, if it didn't wipe clean, this thing would be a mess. I would have needed a new one, but it cleans up so incredibly well. So it is really built to last. I think all of the seams, all of the handles, especially because, like, we're rough on bags as makers. Like, the handles hold up really well, and having the crossbody strap and the handle, whatever way that you like to hold on to your bags, you have those options. So it's like, again, it's just the little things that it's like, it makes sure not only does it look good, but it's functional and it's going to last basically forever. So, I mean, it's a win-win. And so it does end up feeling a little bit more like an investment as opposed to, you know, just like a random purchase, right? So if you need something that's going to last and you're going to use it, it's a really great collection.
Yeah, we're having so many comments here. So many people saying great bags, love the snaps, way better than zippers. We've got people here from your yarn hive
Oh,
chiming in,
hey.
saying that Della Q is so worth it. The
Mhm.
pink is so sweet. My rustic sweater is taking forever to knit.
Love it. Well, that's just more of an excuse to keep it in the bag, you know?
Yes. Well, there's a comment here that the bag is so strong, my stuff doesn't ever get dusty or anything. And it's
Yeah.
true. You know, a bag really helps protect your
Mhm.
project while you're working on it.
For
And I
sure.
mean, let's be honest, rarely do I only have one project going on. Right now, I don't even know. We've
You
got
don't count
projects,
anymore. We don't do that.
yeah, just whatever I want to pick up or where I'm sitting or where I'm going, and I can just grab my bag and go. But you know, the great thing about this too is you can grab this bag, get a couple O snaps, put your
Mhm.
projects in your O snap, and then throw it into here,
For
and
sure.
then just take it and go. And it'll have everything that you need. I know I usually take at least 2 projects with me when I go
Mhm.
somewhere because you never know
Never
when you're
know.
going to get stuck on something or it's just not working. And you're like, no, I need to put this down and I need to work on something else.
We have to have options. When the mood changes, we got to have the option to work on something else. We can't get stuck with
Yes.
just one project. No.
Yes. So we talked about the large tote. We talked about the maker's tote. We also have the rucksack over on crochet.com. So Toni has that one. So why don't we talk about this one and what this one all entails and why you love this one so much?
I adore this. So this was the piece that when all of the collection like showed up on my doorstep, like me and her, we went together tough. Like this was the bag that I filled first, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So the rucksack feels a bit like the mesh tote, but a little bit smaller and all wax canvas. So we
Mhm.
still have a nice sturdy base on the bottom, but it's wax canvas all the way around, and it introduces some of those leather details. So
Mhm.
we've got a zipper pocket on the front. And then at the top here, we also have the O snap snaps. Now mine is a little bit overfilled. It always is. So I've got like my big project in here, but there's so much space in this one as well because I've got my project here on the top. Then I have multiple balls of yarn at the bottom. So this one doesn't have like smaller handles, but it does have a nice big canvas strap that's adjustable. And on the back, we've got 2 more big pockets. So it's kind of more of a compact version of the tote. So you can
Mhm.
keep like a slightly smaller project in here, maybe a lighter weight sweater, a shawl project or something like that. But I like it because it feels a little bit more manageable, right? If
Mhm.
I'm just like going for a quick trip or if I'm going to like pick up my niece and we're going to the mall and she will stay in a store for hours, girl, I need to go find a chair and I will
Yeah.
chill. So I will bring something like this with me because it's easy to carry around. I got plenty of pockets for my phone. I can drop my
Right.
wallet in here. I've got space for extra balls of yarn at the bottom. And I don't know, it's just something about it feels like very sturdy and cute. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
I like it too because, like, okay, so I said I love this tote, but like you can see what's in here. And
Yeah.
so that's fine when it's a project bag. But like you're saying, if you're going shopping or you're going to
Mhm.
do something and you want to take a project, but you're
Yeah.
still going to need some extra things, this is the way to go because it
Mhm.
does have the pockets on the back to make it real simple to throw in a phone and a wallet and be able to take them out again when you get home or
Mhm.
wherever. But it allows you to keep stuff in there without it being so visible if
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
don't want it to be visible. The
Mhm.
thing too I love about that with a lot of the waxed canvas is they put that little safety pin. Well, it's not little, it's a big safety pin with stitch markers on it. So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
if you're knitting and stuff, you're going to have those extra stitch markers. It's going to
Mhm.
be really great to keep everything super organized. And it just looks so fashionable. It does not look like a project bag. So,
Yeah.
take it into the movies with you, take it into a show with you. Nobody's going to know. You can
Yeah.
just get it out and be working on it, in
Definitely.
between things. I really love all the waxed canvas
Yeah.
stuff.
I feel like of all of the pieces in the collection, this is the one that feels most like a classic purse, right? Like
Mhm.
it still has all of those great features of your Della Q bags. We're getting the tapestry needle in there. We're getting stitch markers. We're getting the little notebook. We're getting all of our pockets and our snaps and everything. But if you didn't have a project in here, you could easily fill this up with like all of your essentials from your purse and
Right,
carry this around as a purse, completely hands-free because you've got that crossbody option.
right.
So I think that's what I like most about it is like it feels like the smallest leap from a purse to a project bag, right?
Right.
It's got the best parts of both.
Right. Okay, so I have to ask you though to showcase the little yarn cutter that is like a hidden gem in these bags.
Oh my gosh, exciting. Okay, so I don't think there's one on here, but so this is the backpack, which is like, this is like the creme de la creme of the collection. And if you take a look at the zippers, you've got one that's maybe a little bit smaller, looks like a classic zipper, and then you've got one that's a little bit bigger. So if you open up the snap, there's a little yarn cutter in there. So it looks like the top of like what you would get on your floss.
Mhm.
If you floss, you should be flossing. But it looks like the cutter right on top of your floss. So if you're working like with a lighter weight yarn, maybe like a DK or lighter, this works really well. But if you're a little bit devious like me, you can just lift that up a little bit more and you can get your heavier yarns in there. Just don't lift it up too far. We don't want to break it. But it's a nice little feature. And I know that's new, right? For a lot of these bags. And I just thought that was just the coolest thing. Because again, it's the kind of thing you don't think about until you need it. And it does make these bags really nice for travel as well. And especially the backpack, I feel like this was made for travel. It's even got the little strap on the back that you can put on your like carry-on bag. So it's just got, again, those little touches, and it almost feels like you discover them as you use the bag more, right? Like you find all these little ways that it makes your yarn life a little bit easier. You know, it's just stuff that you don't have to think about. You don't have to have top of mind because this bag's got it all already.
Yeah, and I really, again, I know we've said it before, but they're just so great for transitioning from being a maker into your everyday life. They were definitely designed by a maker, throwing little things in there that, you know, it's not so obvious, but you still have the tools that you need as you go along and work on a project. And I don't know, there's just something so special about that. And just, you felt seen. You felt like you feel like, hey, somebody actually gets what I want out of a bag and what I need to be able to still function in my everyday, you know, uses of it. And so they just really, really are great bags. So, okay, we're going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
If you have to pick one.
Oh my God, I knew you were going to do this. I knew it. Okay, I'm ready.
Which one are you going to get for your friend for Christmas?
For my friend for Christmas. Okay. Oh, that's tougher. I thought you were going to ask what was my favorite. Now to think about my friend, what I get for her.
Fine, you can do your favorite. That's okay. What do you recommend?
That's actually kind of, because a lot of us are probably looking to our friends and family of like what we want to gift them. And, you know, all due respect, please don't try to get us yarn. Leave that to us. You can get us everything else. But as far as a bag, if I was to get something for my friend, I think the most usable option and the most universally acceptable option would probably be the tall mesh tote. I think that this one is a really perfect size. It's got a pretty low profile. I do love that it's clear. So definitely get it for somebody who will be using it for their knit and crochet projects. I love being able to see what's in here because it honestly motivates me to finish the project because I can see it. I can see what state it's in. And thinking about this for friends and family, it's a really reasonable price as well. I think of a lot of the things in the collection. This is one where like, you're not looking at the price like, you know, am I, you know, investing in, am I investing in my home here? No, this is something that is really priced well for gifting. I think it's just big enough, like you were saying before, to maybe load it up with a few of their other favorite things. Maybe throw a set of hooks in here, a book in here, a crochet.com gift card. And then that way you've got a really lovely and usable gift for them. So if I had to gift something to friends, it would probably be the tall mesh tote. Now, if it was just for me, it's going to be the rucksack all day, every day. Just something about it drew me to it. It's the perfect size. I feel like it can fit just about every kind of project that I'm going to use. I like that it's opaque because then it just makes it a little bit more usable. If I want to go from using it as a purse to a project bag, I feel like I have those options. And I also love the big pockets on the back. Like almost the entire back of the bag is 2 big pockets. So I can put anything that I need in there outside of what's already inside of the bag. So yeah, those are probably my top 2 from the whole collection. The tote's really nice. The backpack is super nice. Obviously, my first love is going to be the mesh tote. But those two are definitely at the top of my list.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with any of them.
They're all really
And if
good.
you aren't sure, like Toni said, grab a gift card. That's always a great place to start. Even if you're not buying the whole bag for them, you could at least get them started on
Mhm,
the bag. But yeah, again, when people ask like what I want for Christmas and they're
mhm.
like, "Oh, do you want yarn?" I'm like, "No." I'm like,
Don't
"Please
do
don't
it.
buy me yarn
Don't do
because
it.
I I am a buyer of yarn where I have to know the project. I don't like to just buy yarn because then it just sits there. I mean, honestly, even when I buy it for a project, it sits there for a while until I get to it. But at least I have a plan for it. So it
Yeah.
makes me feel better. So I'm always picking out tools and gadgets and things like that that I wouldn't necessarily buy for myself, but they make really great gifts. And this is definitely one of those things that you're going to either add to your own wish list or go ahead and get it for somebody else. It's just going to be really, really a great option. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Definitely. And I think what's nice about these bags too is like you're not gonna find a bag like this
No.
at the store out on the street. Not at all. Like something that was made for makers, something in this really gorgeous color, something that's this durable and made to last. And honestly, the price points, even for the higher end products on the collection, I think are completely warranted and well worth it. Some of the pricier products are the backpack and the tote, but if you look at them, they have the most leather. They're the
Right.
largest pieces in the
Right.
collection. I think they are the most durable because they're mostly wax canvas. So you really are getting what you pay for, regardless of which piece you pick. Another piece that kind of goes a little bit under the radar is these little cubbies. So I'm obsessed with these, and these ones are part of the collection. They're not on Crochet's website, but you can get them from Jimmy Beans as part of the full 10-piece collection. And these little cubbies are perfect. So I just put some of my extra crochet hooks, and I also have like a mini skein project that I've been planning to work on for like a year. But it
Yeah.
sits right here, and it's super cute. I can put it right on my shelf, and so
Mhm.
it looks great as a display piece and also as some additional storage. And the other nice thing about this is these are perfectly sized to go inside of your mesh tote in your tall mesh tote. So
Okay.
if you wanted to keep like a small project in there, if you wanted to keep your notions pouch or maybe even like a notebook or like other things that you need to go with your work, it is a nice little organizational piece inside of your bag if that is something that's going to be helpful. So it comes in a set of two. So you could have like one out in your workspace and one inside of your bag. And I think that's definitely one that you don't want to forget about. Like if you're going to grab the bag as a gift, throw in like the knit sacks or throw in the little cubbies. And I feel like it's just kind of an extra cherry on top to help that maker in your life get organized.
Yeah, and I love that idea too because I know a lot of times when I'm, working on things or sitting at my desk and whatever, you need like a little yarn bowl and that would work out really great for a traveling yarn bowl to keep in your bag because you can fill it with stuff and then kind of take the yarn out and use it as that yarn bowl or have it on your desk as something and be able to store things in it as well.
Yeah.
So I love that idea.
Big fan of the cubbies. They're
Yeah,
just so cute and tiny. And it feels like a pretty low lift gift, right? Even if you
right.
just wanted to get the cubbies and like a gift card or something, I feel like that's a great place to start too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I hope you guys are all loving it too. There's so many people saying they were all debating between the rucksack and the tall mesh tote.
Yeah.
So right on par here. The question is the name of the bag. These are called the Vivid Rose collection. So if you
Yes.
go to crochet.com and search for Vivid Rose, you'll see the three options that we have. If you are looking for some of the other bags and bigger bags, you can head over to Jimmy Beans Wool to be able to get those. But we have the large mesh tote, the regular mesh tote, and the rucksack over on crochet.com that you
Awesome.
can go and grab them. And when you look inside, you will always remember that this was a wonderful TL Yarn Crafts collaboration. We've got a special little pouch pouch.
The
Tag.
logo tag. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I blanking on what this is
Words.
called? A little patch.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. A little patch. So you'll always know that it was this wonderful collaboration
Yeah.
that you guys can be a part of and everything else. So yes, go ahead, grab these bags. Perfect for the holidays. Thank you, Toni, for helping to design this beautiful color and coming on today to share it with us. Everybody go grab it. There's a couple more weeks until Christmas. You'll be able to get it in time or get
Yeah.
it for a birthday or get it for just because you need it,
Just yes, you've been working hard. The holidays, I feel like throws everything into a tizzy. So like why not treat yourself after you've decked the halls for everybody else, right? Get a
Yes,
little treat for yourself. Don't forget about yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, have a great week, everybody. Happy stitching. Get some stitching time in. We will be back again, same time, same place next week. So you'll have to come and join us then. Thank you again, Toni, for your time. And have a great week, everybody. See ya.
Bye, y'all.